What is going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the highlights at San Diego Comic-Con. We got some big trailers to talk about, and at the end of the video, I'm going to discuss some of the other things that I didn't really focus on in this video. I'm going to be really highlighting the Shazam, Black Adam, Wakanda Forever trailers in this video. There's a lot to catch up on. I've been out and about all day, but I've just been trying to keep along on Twitter about what's been going on, and now I have a chance to talk about some of these things. First off, we're going to be talking about the DC panel. Of course, the DC panel highlighted both Shazam and Black Adam, and there was a very noticeable absence of the Flash and Aquaman. Of course, we probably know, most of you guys probably know why. If you don't know why, you know that they're steeped in controversy because they have two controversial figures in Ezra Miller with all the drama that's been going on. You can watch previous videos. And of course, Amber Heard, who just lost her defamation trial to Johnny Depp. And of course, so they had the Shazam family and the Shazam universe to talk about. But outside of these trailers that they dropped, the biggest thing that people were expecting was a Henry Cavill. We're going to address this first. The Henry Cavill appearance that didn't happen. And Deadline, a reputable source, was they were kind of the origin of the rumor that Henry Cavill would be popping up to discuss his further or his future as Superman, and we didn't get it. So all of Twitter breathed a collective sigh of disappointment, and I am one of them. So anyways, let's talk about the trailer itself. So here it's cool, Shazam updates, posting a behind the scenes video of Zachary Levi and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson together. And it's funny because I don't think they even met each other really. I think Zachary Levi's talked about, or at least David F. Sandberg, director of Shazam's, talked about not even meeting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And the big noticeable thing is that with these two, before I get into the trailers, that I noticed is that it feels very disjointed. These two characters are supposed to be linked at the hip essentially because they both have essentially the same powers, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of connectivity between them. Of course, we haven't seen the Black Adam yet, so again, I can't talk too soon about it, but it does feel like they don't really acknowledge each other at all. The Rock essentially tries to highlight the big showdown between Henry Cavill. Anyways, before I get into that more, let's talk about the Shazam. So I'm scrolling down just Twitter, what's been going on, and so the Shazam trailer, let's see if we can find it kind of playing in the background. Here we go. The Hollywood Reporter posted it here. I'm not going to play the sound so that way we don't get demonetized. Anyways, it was fun. It was fun. I really enjoyed the Shazam, the original movie, and here it seems to be a continuation. They do put footage of Zack Snyder's Justice League Aquaman in here, try to almost bring us back in, us Zack Snyder fans and just DC fans in general. Noticeable absence of him mentioning Superman in this little therapy session he's having. Billy, of course. The one thing I noticed is that Billy and Shazam, their personalities don't seem to be, exactly the same. Zachary Levi has his own characteristics that I don't know that Asher Angel portrays. But again, I still love it. I really enjoy all of this stuff, especially for what it is. It's good to see the Shazam family. It seems like everyone, since getting their powers, is doing their own thing. But of course, a new threat is arising, and it's good to see Jaimon Hansu back here. We got Helen Mirren, Lucy Liu, and Rachel Zegler as new characters in this movie. I do love the updated suits, and just noticeable. It's so noticeable to see how big these kids have gotten. They're looking a lot bigger, but everything seems to be really seamless in terms of the feel of this movie. Definitely feels like a natural continuation of the first. Same type of comedy style. If you follow Pony Smasher on Instagram or Twitter, which is David F. Sandberg, he's a treat to follow. Look at these kids right here. Yeah, they look so much bigger than they originally were. But I'm glad it's coming out on Christmas, though it doesn't feel as Christmassy as the last movie. But you do feel the bigger scope and the scale of this movie. The VFX they look a lot better than the first movie. You could really see that, and that's very apparent. And yeah, it seems like it's gonna have a really, really good heart just like the first movie, and I really do trust David F. Sandberg with this property. What I want to see out of this is some more connective tissue towards Black Adam. I know we're talking about that next. But Black Adam, obviously, I want to see them. I want to see them fight. I do want to see Superman brought in, but who knows? But speaking of that, let's go ahead and talk about Black Adam. Okay, moving on to Black Adam here. So The Rock comes out in full costume at San Diego Comic-Con. Gotta say, man, it looked awesome, and apparently people had their lanyards on, their free lanyards, and he kind of turned them on, and it was a cool little show. And The Rock looks awesome in his suit. Obviously, I really think he would be perfect. The look would be perfect if he had the hair and the ears. I know it's not the biggest deal in the world, but right now he essentially looks like Dwayne The Rock Johnson in a spandex suit. That's Black Adam, which is an amazing suit, to be honest. Yeah, so let's get into let's go ahead and do a little Twitter search of this trailer here, kind of doing a live reaction of sorts. Here we have let's see if we can refresh this page right here and get the Black Adam trailer playing in the background as I talk about it. So you could see, of course, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the biggest hype man for his own movies. I don't think this made quite the splash he wanted it to make, though. Anyways, you get footage that we've seen here already. His son being killed as, back like thousands of years ago or hundreds of years ago or whatever. More footage of him destroying the planes, but we get noticeably more of the JSA, Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate looked great, and get Cyclone in here. There's Cyclone, and I'm imagining Dr. Fate's using some magical thing here. That was a cool shot right there, with multiple Dr. Fates trying to hold back Black Adam, and we get Noah, I forget his last name, but basically you get Atom Smasher kind of just running through this trailer. But the big shot at the end is, of course, this one right here with Hawkman, and him jumping up to mace Black Adam in the face. Wasn't trying to rhyme there, but boom, that potential fight scene looks amazing. And this was a big step up from the kind of a little dull first trailer, at least to me. I wasn't super wowed by the first trailer. It looked kind of just okay, but this one was a lot better, mostly because we got to see a little bit more Dr. Fate. This is a cool shot of him through the city right here, and the shot of Hawkman versus Black Adam, and that looked cool. This trailer looked really cool, but again, there's not a lot of stuff being shown here. But a fan apparently did ask Dwayne The Rock Johnson about fighting Superman, and he had an answer that was really kind of annoying to me. Basically, he basically said, "Oh, it depends. Who would win in a fight between Black Adam and Superman? It depends who's playing Superman." So prompted me to tweet out, like, what the hell, Warner Brothers? You still don't know what you're doing with Superman. And you could look at it in a couple ways. You could look at it in a more pessimistic way, thinking that, oh, he is not going to come back. Obviously, they would have done it here. Or you could look at it in a more optimistic way, saying, hey, they still don't know who's going to play Superman. It sounds like behind the scenes, different reports say that they're trying to work with Henry Cavill, negotiate. They want him to come back, but he's really holding out and really not budging on his demands. So we'll see. Very disappointing, though. Kind of a dull, it's kind of that's all they had. That's all they had to offer. Marvel really is stealing the show here. But let me know what you guys think about the DC panel. Were you disappointed? I told you guys not to get your hopes up too much, and unfortunately, probably a lot of us got let down, even though we tried to keep our hopes down of seeing Henry Cavill. Anyways, let's go on to sorry about that. Boom. Let's go on to seeing Wakanda Forever. This one, we really feel the loss of Chadwick Boseman. And to be honest, before this, I wasn't incredibly excited for what they might potentially do. There was a lot of controversy during the pandemic with Letitia Wright and not wanting to get vaccinated or whatever. So there was a lot of halts on the show. or the production, and supposedly she got injured as well. So there was a lot of behind the scenes drama going on with this, but man, you wouldn't be able to tell because when you see this trailer, it hits you in the feels, not only from the music, but from the visuals too, because we get our first look at Namor here. Now it opens up with this kind of really solemn song. You could really tell that you know, there's a lost sense of loss. Angela Bassett has this really powerful line: "Have I not given up everything? My whole family's gone." And you could see this is probably the funeral over here. But we get to see Namor. We get to see I forget her name, Ironheart. The girls are going to be Ironheart. And there's going to be a probably Marvel show with Ironheart in the future. But yeah, we all know and we all feel the loss of Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, man. He was a great T'Challa, and I didn't know how Ryan Coogler was going to do it, but Ryan Coogler is doing it because we are seeing. Man, I gotta tell you, man, the effects and the feel of this so far, at least, is, man, Aquaman 2 coming out after this. I don't know. I just think Aquaman 2 might be in a little trouble after seeing people see this. And not to say that Namor is widely known, but I think he's going to be, after this movie, being attached to this Black Panther or this Wakanda Forever movie. So there's Namor right there, heavily leaning into the Aztec origin. And again, we feel this sense of loss. Then you start to hear this transition into the Kendrick Lamar song, "We Gonna Be Alright." You start to hear it playing in the background. It's a really great transition to try to send a message that, hey, we're gonna be all right. It's Wakanda Forever. But we're gonna see the Wakandans go against Atlanteans in here, and I think it looks great, man. I think it looks great. I'm seeing people in the comments saying it looks mid, whatever. People overuse that word, but I think the cinematography looks great. And then we got the hint of Black Panther. Who's it going to be? Probably going to be Letitia Wright, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it looked amazing. Let me know what you guys thought about this Black Panther trailer. Now, another trailer that dropped was the another trailer that they showed but are keeping just for the Hall H panel is the Ant-Man Quantumania trailer. And they're keeping that to themselves right here. So lastly, in this video, I do just want to talk about what else was announced. Now DC, all they had basically was the Shazam movie and Black Adam, but Marvel Studios had a lot of things to say right here. So let's see what else we got. The Wakanda Forever stuff, Ant-Man, the Wasp: Quantumania, the plot details. The Lang Van Dyne family must navigate the quantum realm and all of its dangers, including facing Kang the Conqueror. So we're going to see, I forget his name, Tick from that show on HBO. But basically, great actor. I'm excited to see Kang. The film has a more serious tone, but plays as a family adventure ensemble piece from the footage that was shown. Bill Murray is now in the movie. Wow, they got Bill Murray. Got MODOK coming in. So the footage, so basically they got more footage. I'll talk about the footage when it eventually releases, but other stuff that we have is the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Peter Quill is attempting to win over Gamora, who's the new leader of the Ravagers. Quill must rally his team around him to defend the universe along with protecting their own, a mission that, if not completed successfully, could quite possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. We'll learn about Rocket's origin and see him taken as a baby raccoon by the High Evolutionary. The comedy appears to be more toned down in parts. So apparently, and it appears to be a real tearjerker. So I'm assuming we're going to see some of the Guardians die. Probably Rocket, since we're getting his origin story. I don't know. Just guessing. Anyways, apparently it was very much a tearjerker. I saw tweets detailing that. And the people on stage really, the cast on stage really, it felt like it was going to be the end. So that is the end of James Gunn. He's probably going to go over to DC after this. Let's see what else. So Agatha, the Disney Plus show, the Daredevil show, he's gonna return as Daredevil with Vincent D'Onofrio confirmed to return as Kingpin. They really butchered Kingpin in the Hawkeye show, so the big thing is it's going to be 18 episodes long. So I don't know how they're going to top the Daredevil on Netflix, because the Disney Plus 30-minute show is really, really annoying. Anyways, we got Captain America: New World Order. Cool. Thunderbolts. Wow. Fantastic Four. Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars coming out in 2025. We're going to get 2 Avengers movies in 1 year. How insane is that? Marvel really tore the house down. Now, that is a quick summary and what we got for that really stood out to me in terms of Comic-Con, kind of not being able to follow it completely, but those are the things that obviously stood out and what we're being talked about on Twitter. Let me know what stood out to you at Comic-Con in the comments down below. Thanks for rocking with me, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. If you guys can see my eyes, my allergies are killing me. So I am not intoxicated or I'm not on anything, guys. If you guys can see my eyes, my allergies kill me. Anyways, have a good weekend. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace.